Okay, this is a lot to take in. A huge amount of proposed change, potentially very disruptive.
It is, and the source acknowledges that. It says you may experience a mix of exhilaration, relief, and uncertainty, which seems pretty understandable, right?
Absolutely. Does it offer any advice on how to handle that intensity?
It does give some practical, maybe more esoteric advice, like pay attention to clearing your solar plexus and sacral chakras.
Okay, energy centers related to personal power, emotions, creativity in many traditions.
Exactly, implying a need for emotional and energetic balance. It also advises simple things. Take a sacred pause, rest and to play, and spend time in nature to ground yourself.
Grounding seems important amidst all this potential upheaval.
Very much so.
So, given this massive transformation described by the source, what's our role in it? What does it say you, the listener, should be doing?
Well, the source puts you right at the center. It says, you are the pillars of light anchoring this timeline on Earth.
Pillars of light.
And a vital conduit for the new energies pouring in. So, not a passive observer at all.
How does that influence manifest, according to them? Is it about big actions?
Not necessarily big, visible actions. It says, many souls around you will look consciously or unconsciously to you for stability and guidance.
How do you provide that?
Not by grand words or proclamations, the source says, but through the vibration you hold.
Your inner state?
Yes. The everyday embodiment of peace, kindness, and confidence in the future. Your presence matters.
That's quite empowering. And it also mentions your soul's missions accelerating.
Right, that this shift prompts you into action. Maybe you feel called to start a community garden, a healing circle, an inspired business.
An educational project.
Yeah.
Anything that helps the awakening.
Exactly. Any venture that serves the awakening and upliftment of others. And they stress, no role is too small. It's about contributing in whatever way feels authentic to you.
Taking practical steps. Grounded action.
Mm-hmm.
So let's paint the final picture. What's the ultimate vision here? What does this new Earth actually look like, according to the source?
It's quite idyllic, really. They describe communities coming together in unity and mutual support.
Sounds good.
Marketplaces and economies flourishing with fair exchange, and this sense of global relief and jubilation as negative structures fall away.
Like debts forgiven, unjust laws abolished, currencies reset to fairness.
Exactly, those kinds of tangible shifts.
Wow.
Well, the source envisions wars stopping, nations cooperating, Earth's resources being cherished and wisely managed, not exploited.
A shift towards sustainability and cooperation.
Yes, and education transformed to nurture each child's innate genius and sole purpose, plus a flourishing of arts and sciences together.
A renaissance almost.
That's the feeling.
And there's a fascinating point about basic needs. Once those are met and the fear lifts, what happens?
The source suggests people will naturally turn their hearts toward exploration of consciousness and creativity.
Leading to that renaissance of spiritual growth and cultural flowering.
Exactly. And healing becomes central too. Both advanced and spiritual modalities become available to all, leading to vibrant wellness.
And then there's the really big one for many people interested in this sort of material.
Yeah.
The star brothers and sisters.
Ah, yes. The source speaks of a grand reunion, open contact and exchange with your star brothers and sisters who have long guided and observed from the wings.
So humanity taking its place in a wider galactic community.
That's presented as part of the destiny, yes. Stepping onto a larger stage.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway from this deep dive into this particular Pleiadian message?
It seems to be that we're approaching, or perhaps are already in, an age that has been foretold in prophecy and eagerly awaited by countless souls.
And this quantum financial protocol, the QFS Nisara Jasara, is the key.
It's presented as the catalyst that accelerates you into that luminous new age. The trigger, if you will.
And this isn't just happening out of the blue.
No, the source frames it as the culmination of generations of prayers, intentions, and quiet acts of love that have paved the way.
But it's also a beginning.
Very much so. The beginning of an even greater journey. A journey where you supposedly find yourselves with more freedom than you have ever known.
Freedom to do what?
Freedom to create, to explore, to transform your lives.
So there's a call to action here. The source urges you, the listener, to step boldly into your role as conscious co-creators of this reality.
Hold the vision, ground it in action. Dream of the highest good, and then bring those dreams to life through each choice you make.
It's about active participation in creating this future.
Definitely. And the source, Valier, offers reassurance. They say, "We remain by your side through every twist and turn, steadfast in our loving support."
And that ultimately this shift is inevitable.
That seems to be the assertion. No force of the old paradigm can halt what has been set in motion by collective soul choice and divine decree.
So for you listening, maybe the final thought to consider is this. The source suggests the new Earth is not only coming, it is here. If you were to actively envision that, even just entertain that possibility, how might holding that grand future in mind change your very next decision, big or small?
Something to ponder.